For their third straight victory, the Western Michigan football team went on the road last week to frigid Athens, Ohio for some midweek action. John Wassink passed for 322 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 to tight end Gio Ricci and another to freshman wide receiver Sky Moore, who also rushed for a touchdown. Tied at 31 at the end of regulation. The game went into overtime and the Bronco defense came up with a big stop, forcing a Bobcat field goal. In the Broncos' overtime possession, Levante Bellamy accounted for all 25 yards, including a game-winning 4-yard touchdown run in a 37-34 Western Michigan victory. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach Tim Lester joins me for all the highlights on Week 11 of Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is presented by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it. And by Chupan. They know metal and plastic inside and out, creating a better environment through recycling.
At Arbor,
we're a cooperative financial institution who
has been proudly growing across the mitten. Our purpose
is to help members
achieve their dreams
through innovative financial solutions.
I am Arbor.
I am Arbor. I am Arbor Financial Credit Union.
And I am here to serve you.
And I am here to serve you.
This new Little Caesars thin crust pizza is so loaded with pepperoni and cheese. I don't believe there is any thin crust. Pepperoni, 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 cheese, 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 crust. Found it!
There is a crispy crust under all that pepperoni.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest thin crust pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $6.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Subaru. We're inside the all-new 7-passenger Ascent from Subaru, which has the same DNA as the entire lineup of Subarus. You get the great fuel economy with the beauty of all-wheel drive to get you through that lake effect snow, the low center of gravity from the Boxer engine, along with the best crash avoidance system on the market today called EyeSight from Subaru. Come on out to Maple Hill Subaru and drive these amazing vehicles. Maple Hill Subaru, for a journey like no other.
When leading-edge medical care is what you need, will you be able to find it?
Right there.
When you find the perfect doctor for you, will you be able to choose her? Can one company give you the expertise, the technology, the choices, the peace of mind that your coverage is going to work the way you want it? Count on it. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Take to Bellamy, looking to the corner of the end zone. Ricci's wide open, uncovered. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And Gio with the touchdown grab, his 7th of the season.
One of 2 Gio Ricci touchdowns in the win at Ohio last week in midweek action. The Broncos go on to victory in overtime. It was a thrilling game, a must-win for the Broncos, and it sets up a chance at a MAC West Division championship. It was a big win, and those celebrations after a walk-off win never get old.
They don't, where the whole sideline just takes the field, and it was a great day. That well deserved by our guys for fighting, and it just, you're in a game, you're in a fight, and it happened so fast, and it was a great way to end the day.
Here we go to Athens, Ohio for highlights of this game, and it was cold, Coach. Temperatures in the teens.
Yeah, with the wind chill and everything, and thank God the wind died down as the day went on, but it was definitely one of the colder games I've ever been a part of, and our guys handled it well, and the heated benches helped. We rented some heated benches, which I knew our guys would appreciate, but there's Mr. and Mrs. Wassink right there. They made it, and it was a great game from the get-go.
Well, the Broncos had a tremendous victory, and it was a much-needed one in your bid to get to that MAC championship game. But the Bobcats are tough on defense. They just put everybody in the box and made you do that.
Yeah, they made us throw the ball. They were preseason, favorite to win the MAC, and so we knew we were playing a good team, senior quarterback, and we had to get our passing game going. They loaded the box on us, and they did a good job on Bellamy. That's a hard guy to stop, and they held him most of the game, but early on we had to throw it a lot, and we were able to get him going late when it mattered.
Get on the board in your initial drive with a field goal, take the lead.
That's big. Anytime, you have the ball first, coming away with points is a huge thing, and it really set the tone for the first half.
That first drive was nearly 8 minutes, Coach.
Yeah, our time of possession in the first half was 22-8. I mean, we had the ball the whole first half, and that keeps Rourke on the sideline right where we want him to be. And I wish we would have came away with more points. We had a couple missed opportunities, but definitely took a lead because of that ball possession.
Here you are, back with the football, moving it against their offense, or their defense, and John did a good job throwing the football and getting rid of that one.
Yeah, the thing about having a senior quarterback is he doesn't make mistakes, and sometimes throwing the ball away is the best thing to do, and he just doesn't put us behind the sticks. We don't get a lot of third and longs, and it's all those little things that when you don't have a senior quarterback that puts you in a lot of tough spots.
Coach, they only had a little over 50 yards in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I think they ran like 16 plays or something like that. I mean, it was a very impressive first half for our defense for sure.
All right, here you're pinned kind of back in your own territory here, but this little bubble was working all day.
It was, and Bustle had such a good game blocking. I mean, I wish we would have got him some more passes, but he was huge. All those mixing catches were all him blocking two guys, and really proud of the way he's playing.
A lot of it is made of Nathan Rourke's running ability, but your guy can do it too.
He does, and he's using them more and more when he needs to. And when they dropped everybody, I told him to use his feet quickly, and he did a good job of just keeping them honest.
Good day to be in the mascot suit.
Yeah, it's probably warm. Probably the only place that's warm. Here's Mix. Mix had a great game of just being physical in there, and I think he caught 10 bubbles, and they were loading the box and giving us free reign at those bubbles, and it becomes Bustle and Mixon out there, and they really helped us move the ball. Here's another one.
Yeah, Mix had 10 grabs for 84 yards, and those are kind of like run plays that get you, 7, 8 yards a pop.
Yeah, for us, we think they're run plays. I mean, the stat guy doesn't, but John has the choice on every run play. He's got something like that going on outside that if they load the box, he can take advantage of, and this is the best way to end a drive, a 97-yarder.
Wide open in the corner of the end zone, Gio Ricci for another receiving touchdown. He's up for the Mackey Award, Coach, for the top tight end in the country.
It's, that's the best. It's like the Heisman for tight ends. I mean, you're the best one in the country. He's down to the top 8, and the final 3, I think, are going to be announced next week. So he's done enough. He's a matchup nightmare, and we're lucky to have him.
Broncos on top 10-0 at the half. We'll come back and look at the second half highlights and the overtime after this timeout on Bronco Review.
Are you considering home improvements? You should consider Blackberry.
Blackberry has completed several home improvement projects in our neighborhood, so when we were ready for 20 new replacement windows, we called Blackberry. They completed the project on time, and their workmanship was outstanding. Our friends are amazed, and we love the transformation of our home both inside and out with our new windows from Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists.
Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Weston's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal. And that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
All athletes strive to perform at their peak. And meeting that goal means putting in extra hours on the trail, in the gym, or on the court. It also means refueling after a tough workout. Chocolate milk has carbohydrates and protein to rebuild muscles, plus electrolytes to replenish your body. And with no additives, chocolate milk is nature's sports drink. So after your next training session, reach for the natural choice to help you meet your performance goals. Chocolate milk, the unofficial recovery beverage of athletes everywhere.
The numbers don't lie. At Arbor Financial Credit Union, our numbers work for you. Numbers like 0, the amount you'll pay in checking fees and at Arbor or co-op ATMs. Then there's $200, the average savings on mortgage closing costs when our members use their credit union. You should probably know about 5, the percentage lower your credit card rate could be compared to a bank. Take advantage of all our numbers. Not a member? Start saving today. Arbor Financial. Bank here, grow here.
Dear Peter, I am always blown away by your wealth of knowledge. What I would give for a brain like yours. I love the way you challenged me, encouraging me to travel internationally. You helped me stay grounded during my 6 study abroad trips. Those experiences lit my passion to care for people around the world. Thanks to you, my mission is to care for others the way you cared for me. Unforgettable bonds, unbreakable spirit. Western Michigan University.
For the middle, it's caught by Sky Moore. He may go to the house. He's gone. 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Western Michigan. On a dig route over the middle. Got it behind the secondary and went in uncontested for the touchdown.
61 yards to the house for Sky Moore. Big touchdown reception by your freshman wide receiver from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's 18, man, and he's really had a great game, catching it, running it, playing quarterback for us a little bit. He's got a bright future, and we've been kind of waiting for him to have one of these games, and he had it at the right time.
2 touchdowns by that young man, including that one we just saw, and he finished with 4 catches for 162 yards, a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he was between the Sam linebacker and the weak side safety. They were loading the box, and it was giving him one-on-one coverage, and him and John found each other for some big plays.
All right, the Bobcats get the football here to start the third quarter, and they go to work in the third quarter, Coach.
They did. We knew on senior day, we knew Rourke was going to come out and make some plays, and they got a little bit of rhythm going here. The great thing is as they got going, our offense answered the call. This is one of those calls that they called incomplete. They reviewed. They turned it. They overturned it, which I didn't agree with. I didn't think there was a view that showed, but either way, it's another opportunity for us to go out there on offense and keep scoring.
Yes, they initially ruled him out of bounds, and then they overturned it and called it a good touchdown. And so you guys go to work, and their defense was trying to get them back into this.
Yeah, and they stopped us right there. John got bumped on that over route, and that should have been a first down. But this is where Rourke is at his best, and you knew he was going to come out his last game at their stadium, and then they tried some razzle-dazzle, which we knew was coming. Great job of us staying deep, and he does get a good run, but he doesn't get an easy touchdown on that, which they normally do on their trick plays. So, I really thought that we fought well in the second half.
There's those heated benches you were using.
They were 90 degrees for those guys, and they're out there playing, and it really helps those guys sitting on the bench. They're staying warm, and here's a great fade route to Sky Moore. He does a great job stacking the receiver. John puts it over the outside shoulder, and this is where we need to start answering scores, and this is where it kind of became a score-for-score game, and we definitely led most of the game.
What a year he's had, your senior tight end, Gio Reach. He's going to the East-West Shrine game.
He is. It's pretty neat for him, and Luke Driga and Bells all got invited to go play in that game, and it's a great honor for them. They have dreams of playing on Sundays, and you need to go show yourself to those scouts, and they're going to have that opportunity.
So the lead seesawing back and forth between the two teams here in the second half. That Gio touchdown puts you on top, then they come back, and their third quarter was a really good one.
They did. I mean, they answered the bell, and it became a back-and-forth game. And we've been in a lot of those this year. I don't think our guys got frazzled. They kept playing. And good job here on third down and making them check down. And, they kept tying it, and we'd extend the lead, extend the lead. I like that better than being down and having to tie it. So we stayed ahead of the curve on a shootout game.
All right, let's go to the fourth quarter. Western Michigan and the Ohio Bobcats all tied up at 17. And here you go to Mixon again.
Yeah, I was just trying to stay patient with the game plan. A huge dig here on third down to Sky, breaks the tackle, and he's off and running. This is a big play to get us up 7 again, and man, he's going to have a bright future, that kid.
Talk about Bellamy's breakaway speed. Not too many going to catch Sky Moore either.
No, he's one of our faster guys, and the funny thing is he hasn't been here for an offseason yet, so we don't know his time yet, but we'll know pretty soon.
All right, Broncos have the lead, and the Bobcats go back to work.
They do. It became an offensive, once everyone kind of feels each other out and you figure out what each team's doing, you make a couple adjustments on offense. That's why you normally defer, so you can have more ball security or more ball possession in the second half, and both teams were scoring at this point.
All tied up at 24 as Tuggle got in the end zone. Coach, you got more D tackles returning kicks than anybody in the country.
Well, they wouldn't kick it to Mixon, which I don't blame them. I don't blame them. They keep pooching it and skying it because no one wants to kick it to Mixon anymore, which is giving our wedge guys are actually catching some balls, which they've done a good job. Here's another under route to Sky Moore, and he takes it, gets us inside the 10-yard line, and gives us a chance to go ahead and score.
All right, the Broncos down there by the goal line, and you go to the Wildcat package.
Sky Moore, we've been waiting for that for a long time, and we only played one play and scored, but he's dynamic. He can throw it, he can run it, he can read an end. We just kept staying one step ahead of them.
He did that in high school as a quarterback and ran it in the end zone a lot.
He did. He threw for a lot. He ran for a lot. He's just a great athlete, and it's fun that people are getting a chance to see it.
All right, nice tackle there by Justin Tranquil. That's how you tackle.
Yeah, in open field against that guy, he is a strong guy. He's one of the most slippery guys I've ever seen at the quarterback spot, and they made a couple plays late in the game to tie it up and force us into overtime.
All right, here they go into the end zone for the tying touchdown, the closing seconds, and we're going to overtime.
Yeah, the game, the way it ended, here's a good run. We tried to get, one shot at the end zone before the end of regulation, but it didn't happen. But, the games are back and forth. You never know what's going to happen. You just got to keep playing, and our guys kept playing.
How about the defense, though? They get the job done here. You force the team with the ball first to kick a field goal, advantage you.
Yes, great play by Claiborne coming from the safety spot on an option that's tough to stop. Huge plays, fast, and got them to kick a field goal and give us a chance to win the game.
One of your seniors.
Yeah, the seniors always, these are the situations where you're so thankful you have a guy like Tranquil making big plays, Gio, John, Mixon, and give us a chance. And, Bells have been bottled up all day, and boom, we get him into space on the first play, and he gets us down there, and now you know that they're smelling the end zone, and it's time to go to work.
20-yard gain right there, and then he gets another yard on this run, and on play number 3, house call, Levante Bellamy.
Yeah, we were trying to find the softest spot for him. They were doing a good job in our inside zone down there, so we went outside zone and got him on the edge, and there it is, game over.
Walk-off game winner.
The best kind, right? It was a great way for this thing to end.
Look at the guys. They're just so excited, and they realize how big that is, I think.
Yeah, we got in the locker room. I think they're proud of the way they finished the game. And we finished the last 2 games really well against 2 really good teams, and now we're on to the next one.
Levante Bellamy with his 21st rushing touchdown provides the winning margin in overtime. The Broncos over Ohio 37-34. We'll be back with more Bronco Review after this timeout.
Trust Dunshee Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunshee Body and Frame also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunshee Body and Frame in Kalamazoo at 375-2100, in Vicksburg at 649-8100, or visit their website, DunsheeBody.com. Dunshee Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Volkswagen. This is the Volkswagen Tiguan. It comes in both 5 and 7 passenger models, and now it's joined by its big brother, the Atlas, which comes in a 7 passenger and 8 passenger model, completing the SUV lineup. All Volkswagens are backed by a 6-year, 72,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. Best in the business. These are German engineered, value priced, with the longest warranty in the industry. Maple Hill Volkswagen, for a journey like no other.
Dear Joan and Emily, how can I even begin to thank you both for making it possible for me to realize my lifelong goal of landing a dream job on Broadway? Not only did you make it possible for me to finish my classes remotely, but your guiding words once I was in New York, whether it had to do with my job or how to work through the personal challenges of being 19 in a big city, are what made the impossible seem within reach. I'm forever grateful to the two of you for believing in a kid with stars in his eyes, unforgettable bonds, unbreakable spirit. Western Michigan University.
At Arbor,
we're a cooperative financial institution who
has been proudly growing across the mitten. Our purpose
is to help members
achieve their dreams
through innovative financial solutions.
I am Arbor.
I am Arbor. I am Arbor Financial Credit Union.
And I am here to serve you.
And I am here to serve you.
This new Little Caesars thin crust pizza is so loaded with pepperoni and cheese. I don't believe there is any thin crust. Pepperoni, 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 cheese, 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 crust. Found it!
There is a crispy crust under all that pepperoni.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest thin crust pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $6.49.
Pizza.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected, so we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Sky is in the Wildcat. He's got it running to the right, trying to get to the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. First time this season the Broncos use Sky Moore out of the Wildcat, and he scores. First time we've seen Sky Moore in the quarterback role, running it in on the direct snap for a touchdown in the second half at Ohio. You've been working on that play, and there's a kid that ran that stuff in high school.
Yeah, he was a great open option read, quarterback, and threw it well too. So, we knew he'd be comfortable back there, and he looked pretty comfortable. I mean, that's one of 10, 15 plays we have, but that's the one. When he got the ball in his hands, he was comfortable with it, and we did a great job blocking for him. And Tuck did a great job of being the lead blocker. He's a running back that played fullback for a play, and it was a big touchdown.
That was a big play, too, because Levante Bellamy was on the sideline getting retaped at the time, and so you brought Sky in, and he got the job done. Normally, that's Bell's territory.
That's normally is Bell's territory, and that's one of the reasons we haven't run that much. You got the nation's #1 leading rushing touchdown running back on your team. It's not a time that you want to put a freshman back there running the quarterback spot. So it was good we used it when we needed it.
All right, and the Broncos get a huge victory. Had to be tremendous celebration in the locker room after that one.
It was crazy. It was loud. The kids were fired up. Just the way it ended, the way we kept fighting, the big stop at the end. It was one of my most favorite things I'll never forget.
And now it sets up a big showdown. The Broncos in Northern Illinois. A win by Western Michigan puts them in the MAC championship game. We'll look ahead to Week 12 after this timeout on Bronco Review.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
When you need home improvements, you should call Blackberry. Do you need a new roof? Give us a call. We're one of the area's most trusted and professional roofing contractors, having completed thousands of roofing jobs throughout West Michigan. Right now, you can save 50% off the installation of our new roofing, featuring the Owens Corning Duration Shingle that comes with a limited lifetime warranty for installation and materials. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
No matter what pops up during your day, Ascension Borges makes it easy to get the care you need. Anytime, from anywhere. Now you can see a doctor online, right from home, 24/7. Check in online for urgent and ER care. Or even schedule a visit with a primary care doctor. You'll find it all at getascensionmichigancare.com, with locations across West Michigan.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Western's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal. And that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
The numbers don't lie. At Arbor Financial Credit Union, our numbers work for you. Numbers like 0, the amount you'll pay in checking fees and at Arbor or co-op ATMs. Then there's $200, the average savings on mortgage closing costs when our members use their credit union. You should probably know about 5, the percentage lower your credit card rate could be compared to a bank. Take advantage of all our numbers. Not a member? Start saving today. Arbor Financial. Bank here, grow here.
We'll give it to Bellamy running to the right, trying to get to the edge. He's down to the goal line. He's in! Touchdown, Western Michigan, and the Broncos have won it in overtime on Levante Bellamy's 21st touchdown of the season.
Levante Bellamy scores the game-winning touchdown. The Broncos celebrate in the locker room after a big overtime win over Ohio. That had to be a fun celebration.
Oh, it was crazy, and our guys they're just proud of the way they finished the game, and it sets up a great opportunity for us going into the last week.
All right, and now what more could you ask for than an opportunity to win the MAC West Division title by playing the defending MAC champions on the road on the final week of the regular season?
Yeah, it's a win and you're in type scenario, and we get to travel to the defending MAC champions, and if we win, we get to go represent the West. So it's like you draw it up. You want to play. You have to beat that team to go play in this game, and so we have to go beat this team. And I expect another close game. It'll be a physical game, and I think our guys will be up for it.
Another one-game season for the Broncos, but you've been in that mode for the last month or so.
Yeah, everyone wants to ask about that. Like, is this any bigger? We've been doing this for 3-4 weeks now. Every game's the last game, and it's a playoff game. And so we have another playoff game, and it's a big one, and it's on the road, and we're getting fired up for it.
They have a new coaching staff, but they still try to win it with defense and running the football.
Yeah, they're physical. Their schemes are different. They've had the same schemes for 20 years, so it's a little awkward seeing them play one high defense, and it's awkward seeing them in 10 personnel throwing the ball sometimes. But they've done a good job. They're playing well right now, and so they're at their best, and we're on a little bit of a roll too. So it should be a great game.
They run a 2-quarterback system. Bowers is a thrower, and Childers comes in to run the football, and they've got a tremendous running back in Harbison.
Yeah, Harbison's been great for a long time, and it's tough when you have a 2-quarterback system because you got to be ready for everything. One likes to throw it more, one likes to run it more, but they both are capable at both. So good having a little bye week, a little bit extra time to prepare for them, and we're excited to get on the bus and head out to DeKalb.
Coach, good luck.
I appreciate it.
And we'll have the highlights in a couple of weeks in our next Bronco Review. Western Michigan and the Northern Illinois Huskies. A Bronco victory puts them into the MAC championship game December the 7th. Coach Lester and our staff, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Bronco Review.